The Jewish rabbis remind us that covenant begins with God. God acts first. After the floods came, God spoke, and in the 17th chapter of Genesis, God establishes a covenant with the land. God will never destroy the earth again. Humanity's response is to care for the earth. Then God establishes a covenant with God's people, beginning with Abraham and Sarah. In the 12th chapter, the Lord said to Abraham, "Leave your country, your relatives, father's house, go to the land I will show you." This is the covenant of life, of flesh, of God's people, chosen to be a living testimony. Now, the symbols are life symbols. A son is to be born to them even though they're very old. Sure enough, Isaac is born. Man's response is to remember that life, new babies, generations of people come from God. Now, on the 8th day, Abraham and Sarah circumcised Isaac as a symbol of covenant. And so Jews do until this very day. Incidentally, did you know that Jews bless their baby daughters in the more recent times on the 8th day? Again, to reaffirm the covenant of life. Abraham was called to leave his family's land in Ur and go to the promised land, Palestine, today's Israel. There they were to live out faithfulness to God, to be a covenant people. Abraham's son Isaac maintains the covenant, and in his son, Jacob, fathers the 12 sons who launched the 12 tribes of Israel, a covenant people. When Joseph is in Egypt, he does not forget his people, his covenant. He protects and feeds his brothers, and the covenant community continues. God is always faithful, but sometimes the covenant community wavers. Sarah laughed at God's promise of a baby to an old woman. Joseph's brothers tried to get rid of Joseph, broke their father's heart. But Joseph maintained the covenant, the community, even in Egypt, by protecting his brothers. This week, we are reminded that God works through human experience, miraculous births, family struggles, even international conflict to build a community of faith.